YouTube, Annette Dion here. I'm the host and founder of the Psychic News Network. It's Monday, March 31st. And it's time to go over the news. I'll wait a moment for you all to arrive. I'm overwhelmed with news. Can you hear me? You can hear me all right? Because, you know, sometimes the mic doesn't work. Welcome. Are you tired of me yet? I feel like this is my fourth video today. Good. Just let me know if there are any Wi-Fi problems, if there are any microphone problems, and I will fix them. Because I'm smart, and I can figure it out, I think. Okie dokie schmokey. Well, does anybody else feel like there's so much... I sound a little far? Alright, let me bring it closer. Does anyone else feel like there's so much news that you can't even keep track? Because that's how it feels. It feels like there's so much news. Yeah, I got a little closer. I'm using the microphone. The volume is low. Jeez, really? Is it really low? Okay, well, just keep me posted. You're my audio people. I don't have a team, but I'm manifesting one in the future. I can feel it. Yeah, so do you all feel like it's too much, right? It's too much to take track of, to keep track of. I know that's when an authoritarian takeover is in motion. Okay. Thanks for the sound check. When an authoritarian coup is in motion, they have to overwhelm people with too much going on. Oh, Kathy's in the chat. Hi, good to see you. Yeah, chaos to keep us distracted. Absolutely true. This is fascism. Yes, Le Pen from France, is going to jail. I know that she was found guilty. Yes, that's good news. I actually texted that to Kathy Beale earlier. We have to really accentuate the positive because there's so much that's really bad. We have to accentuate what's good, what is showing, even if it's in another part of the world, we're all connected. We're all connected. And we're moving into a time now that we're going to feel that more and more with Pluto and Aquarius. And if Kathy wants to throw in any little nuggets about the astrology, feel free. You know you're welcome to say whatever. And that was a great show last week. That was an awesome show with Kathy Beale. Thank you for being here. Please hit the thumbs up. When we have at least 200 people here and 200 thumbs up, we will do a group hug. Don't think that our allies don't care about us, because they do. Don't think that our allies think that we're all meanies because they might think that we're stupid. But there are a lot of really amazing people in the United States. And I think that over the decades, that's been known and appreciated. And we are kind people. Rose says, wonderful news. What happened? Yeah, so. Okay, I'm trying to follow the chat without much success. But anyway, our allies don't hate us. What the heck happened, Rose? Like, everyone's like, whoa, like, what happened? Sorry. I feel like, what do they say? Fear of missing out? What happened? Take the win. All right, sorry, I don't want to waste time. Oh, she finished making it. Thank you. Thank you, Darren. She finished making a quilt. Let's hear it for Rose. Finished making a quilt, and she's starting a quilting group, right? Earlier today, because there's so much news, I thought I would do a pop-up video, and I'm also experimenting to see what works better. Live streams aren't getting as many views as I would like, not even breaking 2,000, and with over 10,000 subscribers, it's just odd. So I'm going to be doing some more pop-ups, and that helps me to sort of streamline the news that we do at PNN, the readings that we do here, because like what's going on in Wisconsin with the Supreme Court election, with Elon meddling, as he's known for that now, right? Yeah, I wanted to do that pop-up because I knew everyone would be asking me about what's going to happen in Wisconsin, what's going to happen in Wisconsin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you to go and watch that pop-up video that I did this afternoon. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is more of those, and we're still going to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 live stream, because to me, this show is like I have you all in my living room, and we're just hanging out. And we're all kind of asking the same questions. We're all on the same wavelength. And you're going, hey, you've been practicing as a psychic for 30 years, Annette. What do you think? Let's look at the cards. And that's what we do here. But it's way different from just having... And I started out having videos without live streaming. And you all remember my friend Corey. Then we started really doing live streams. And I like the camaraderie. So, ancient history there. So I'll be doing more of that. Susan Lynn mentioned her channel is being shadow banned. Welcome to the club. Okay, so you found an indivisible chapter in your, yeah, good, that's a great group. USMBC sent letters to France saying companies that want to do business with USA can't practice DEI. Who the hell does he think he is? He's fascist to the core. Said, I think it was General John Kelly said that I mean, they warned Americans. Fascist to the core is what our generals during the Biden administration said about the orange buffoon. Big rallies this coming Saturday. Make a plan to attend a rally. If you're not able to attend a rally, I work on Saturday, so I'm not really sure, what I'm going to do there. But make sure you participate in some way. Michael's going to a rally. Let's take a look. There's something about Elon Musk that stuck in my head today that I saw a little clip of him being interviewed. Don't really remember which. He's been interviewed a lot. I don't think it was an interview that I was aware of. But he literally said the problem with the human race is empathy. Has anybody heard that? You've been calling Senator Toon's office. Good. What state is he in? So let's start with reading on Evil Elon. I think we're going to call him EE. Evil Elon. You like that? You heard him say that? The problem with humanity is compassion. He's a sociopath. And it's more than frightening to have these people mentally sick, like Stephen Miller, for instance. I mean, it's so frightening to have these people that thrive on dispensing cruelty. We're going to read on him first. I have the nefarious cards. Yeah, sociopath devoid of empathy. So we can't imagine what that's like. One other thing from long ago that sticks in my head after the first or second impeachment of Trump was when Susan Collins of Maine said, well, I think he's learned his lesson about Trump. And it was like, does not compute that he has no conscience, the orange buffoon. Remember that? We'll never forget it, right? So we really have to get it in our noggins as a nation, our national noggins, that there are people whose brains are different. If you took an MRI, their brains would be different. The people that are sociopathic, and maybe even, you know, people that are capable of murder or that are murderers, their brains are different. Yeah. So we're gonna read on Elon. And if you want to know what I said about the Wisconsin Supreme Court election, go to my pop-up video from earlier. What Elon has been doing is very openly criminal. It's open. It's just, you know, and this is the authoritarianism. The man was never elected for anything. You had hundreds of protesters yesterday at the rally against... Yes, you said you were going. Good, 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 good. Excellent. Positive vibes to elect Susan Crawford. Well, my pop-up said she was going to win, but the pop-up wasn't really about that. The pop-up was about that I already know that she's going to win. The pop-up was about how much Elon would interfere and whether it would work. Did you see him with the cheese head jumping on the stage? I commented earlier about how he's so awkward. He doesn't even have, he can't even deliver anything humorous at all. Yeah, you feel a win, Zircon. I feel a win too. Yeah. However, that wasn't even the question that I was asking, whether Susan Crawford would win. What I was asking was, would Elon succeed in messing things up enough? Go to that video and hit the thumbs up. Yes, good, you're good. I'm glad it was helpful. I'm doing what I can. I'm picking 3 cards on Elon. I'm actually pulling 3 cards on Elon's brain, his mental state. Somebody was saying that another psychic was being shadow banned. Welcome to the club. I'm holding this as a badge of honor. What's going on in Elon's brain? 9 of Swords is a card of insomnia. 10 of Swords is, boy, what a tormented dude. I mean, I really feel like his mental development is it got stuck somewhere in his trauma from childhood, which is the same for the Orange Buffoon, and I don't feel sorry for him. But anyway, what's in his brain is he really does, I'm going to ask the pendulum, he really does think that he's the president. They demonetized her too? Yeah, now this is saying that Elon really does think he's the president. He broke on Colbert. No one's home in his brain. Somebody's saying. Yeah, he really does think that he's president. And then I saw something else. This is why it's so hard to keep track of the news. Then I saw something else where reportedly Elon said he was going to leave in May. Is Elon going to leave? Well, it says, yeah, he'll leave. Is he going to leave of his own volition? Is Elon going to leave of his own volition? I don't know. Huh. Very interesting. Wow. What might that allude to? Well, as far as how he's doing in his head, in his crazy brain, I have to kind of hide these because they're so gruesome. The 10 of Swords is an accused witch in Salem who got... I won't get into it. I think you've seen the card before. How much is he going to take with him when he leaves? How much money? I think he's going after the Federal Reserve now. I've always seen him being arrested. He'll be back? Oh, I don't know, awesomeness. I don't know where you get that idea. you keep hearing it reported that Muskrat has said he is leaving in May. Yeah, that's what I was just mentioning. He says he'll have everything that he needs. Our names, our social security. Yeah, he'll just, just like, grab all the goods, grab all the loot, and go. Don't need you anymore. He thinks he's president. But I want to tell you that he isn't the president. Where'd that other card go? He's not the president, but he thinks he is. And he's a little bit tormented by the fact that he isn't. Cheryl's here from Maine with the lobsters. You thought there was a deadline that ended in May where he'd have to change his status and give financial disclosures? Let's do a little read on that. Yeah, they don't do anything according to the law. And you know, what's so disheartening, to use a very weak word, is that our democracy was founded on the common ground that the people don't want to live under tyranny, right? So that's how our democracy has worked all these years. That the common thread that everybody felt back in 1770. Side note, I came upon a little coffee house that I knew about in Salem on Saturday. And I'm going to go into this coffee house because it said that it's where the revolutionaries met. It was like a little pub or something before the Revolutionary War. Next time I'm going to take a picture of it, or maybe if they're open, if I go early enough, because it's a breakfast place in Salem. I'm just thinking about the revolutionaries before the war. But it was, our democracy was founded on all these, people back then getting together, all these men, and saying, we need to overthrow the tyrant. And they all agreed that tyranny was bad. Yeah, I noticed a little plaque on the building when I was there on Saturday. Damon, where the hell have you been? I told everyone you're okay. Time out for Damon. Oh my gosh. Everyone's going to be happy now. This is how much you are loved. Maybe there's still ghosts hanging around that coffee shop. Yeah, that's right. I will do that. We missed you so much. You have to tell us where you've been. I told everyone you were okay. I didn't feel like you were gone. And we started talking about we should really give our contact. If you don't see me in a while, here's where you can reach my brother or my sister. Or, yeah, we gave you a hug on Friday. That's right. You gotta let us know where you've been. Have you been lurking? We're gonna pull 3 cards about Elon, whether he's actually gonna leave in May. You have a whole fan club here, Damon, and I don't even know how that happened. Do you? I think it goes back to the Corey days. Okay, I am going to pull 3 cards about where's Elon gonna be in May. I don't even, I hate that I'm even reading on him because it's not even worth reading on. You were lurking on Friday? Alright, at least you were here. Okay, so this is what's coming up. Interesting. So I'm asking about what's going to unfold for Elon between now and May. And I have the Tower card, which means major disruption. Might have something to do with the bong that I won. Yeah, Elon is Dr. I'm going to start calling him Evil Elon. The Tower card is a disruption for him. The 7 of Pentacles. It's been a long and grueling journey to hold Elon accountable, but it looks like something's coming for him. I keep seeing a wrench in the works of all that he's trying to do. I see wrenches thrown in the works. And the Star card is coming up again. This is really about our Constitution. The Star represents the United States when it comes up in this context. So Yeah, between now and May, major disruption for him as a tower card. Lots and lots of work behind the scenes being done to hold him accountable for all the crimes. He's stealing everything from the United States. He's stealing everything. Question, is Elon's tower just his or the whole administration's? Well, I'm just reading on him right now, but I can read on the whole administration. I would think that, you know, it's a domino. Let's ask the pendulum. Can Elon return to South Africa if he wants to? I don't see why not. Will it be just Elon or the okay, let me ask. Will it be the whole administration or just Elon? It looks like the whole administration. Now I want everyone to have their thoughts going in that direction. Your absence has been a combination of scheduling conflicts and mental health break from your current events. That's the Damon report. That's understandable. Okay, so let's ask about... Thanks for explaining, Damon. Isn't it great to know how much you were missed? People were all asking about you. They were like, is he okay? Is he okay? And they were literally worried. And I'm like, no, he's okay. I did say he's probably lurking. Did Elon commit crimes in South Africa as well? It looks like yes. Can Elon go back to South Africa? Can he be... Wow, I'm getting a no on that, and it's kind of strong. What did he do in South Africa? Does anybody know? Damon fan club, that's funny. Does anybody know what he did in South Africa? Because it looks like they won't let him back in. Let's ask this. You got your check today. Oh, good, you're good. Rose got her check today. Here, let's give you a bell. Oh, blood emeralds. Okay, let's ask this. Is evil Elon going to end up in prison? I have a yes. I have a strong yes on that. Damon loves you all. I have a strong yes on that he's going to end up behind bars. That Elon's going to end up behind bars. We have over 200 in the group tonight. When we have 200 thumbs up, we'll do a group hug. That's a strong yes that Elon's going to end up in jail. Yeah. Okay, so everyone have your thoughts going in that direction. So, sometimes Jamie just can't get online, too much bad news. I can understand that. Thomas. All right. Let's read. I have new cards. Thank you to my members who came to the psychic party on Saturday night. That was wicked fun. I showed you my I have hang on a second. You guys are gonna like this. Saturday was a new moon solar eclipse, as we all know. I had been talking about it quite a bit. And then when I was in Salem, because I'm there on Saturdays, I found this. It's a crystal crown. Yeah, and it was tons of fun. You gotta be a member. You get all these like benefits. And I thought this was really cool. I got this from a store called Coven Cottage. And I also got these cards. I know, don't you love it? I'm like, I feel so like it was only 15 bucks. Go to Coven's Cottage in Salem, Mass, and they might send you one. I mean, they might have an online store. I'm not sure. Dad joke. What happens once in a minute and twice in a moment, but never in a decade? The letter M. Don't make me think too much. So I got these B cards, the B tarot, at the same store, which is really cool, which I love for spring. So let's see how my crystal crown does. I don't need it, but it's kind of fun. I'm going to actually pull 3 cards on whether these, it's a very serious topic. It's about these people that were deported, these innocent people that were deported, and whether they're going to be rescued. I mean, this is the reason that we have to stand up. Just hit the bowl there. It's the reason we have to rise up. We can't have innocent people be subjected to this unspeakably inhumane treatment. They did nothing. They did nothing wrong. And I'm very concerned about this grad student in Somerville, Mass. And then there's a Russian professor, and I mean, this is really bad. So let's see what the cards have to say about it. Because I'm asking if they're going to be rescued. It's unbelievable. These are crimes against humanity. And how many times I said before the election that they will be committing, they were promising, with Project 2025, they were promising to commit crimes against humanity. And I was so just overwhelmed with grief about that before the election. And it was like, really? I don't think people knew or thought they'd really do it. Okay, so as far as whether these people will be rescued, it's going to be hard to get them back. The Temperance card is like, it's going to take a lot of time. There's a lot of damage being done. That's a Ten of Swords. Some of them won't survive. This is unspeakably horrible. The Ten of Jars does pretend that it will come to an end. This deportation of innocent people. Let's ask the pendulum. This is enough reason to overthrow. I mean, everything's enough reason to overthrow this fascist regime. We're not cruel. And I said it before, I said it on all my videos today, and I'll say it again because it's a feel-good story. The teacher in Idaho who was told she had to take that sign down that said everyone is welcome here, she kind of refused. I don't know if she got fired. The feel-good story is the entire community rallied, had an amazing day where they were doing chalk art. The kids were all doing chalk art. Everyone's welcome here. And then they had all these t-shirts made, and somebody posted that the t-shirts, everyone is welcome here, are available now on was it Etsy? On Etsy. They're giving her to the end of the school year. Like they're attempting to fire this teacher for being inclusive. So Leon went to the school. It was so heartening. They were selling thousands of t-shirts. So I want everyone to focus on that. That's real power. Is that teacher going to have to leave her job at the end of the year? It's saying yes. The teacher, just unbelievable they would have an issue with inclusion for children. It's saying yes. It's saying that she'll have to leave by the end of the year. By the end of the school year, which is in a month or two. Will it be because she's forced out? No, actually, it's not. Well, she'll leave by the end of the year, but it's not because she's forced out. That's interesting. I don't know her name, the teacher in Idaho. And it could have been any teacher. Do you remember when rainbows were just rainbows? And now they're using them like it's like a. It's just insane. It's the color. It's the color spectrum, right? Will that teacher be forced to leave her position? Okay, I'm just getting that she's gonna leave. I kind of can't blame her. Is she gonna go on to better things? Is she gonna go? Yeah, I think she's probably gonna write a book or something. A woman in one of those states had a miscarriage and is facing 16 years in prison. Yes, this is fascism. let's take a look at the B cards to see. I'm just getting used to these cards. If you're interested, it's Christopher, Kristoffer, like Christopher, Hughes. Brand new. You feel like she'll get a much better offer. I was kind of getting that too. Yeah. How are we doing on thumbs up? We have 200 thumbs up. We do a group hug. I am taking donations. I do go into the muck. The muckety muck. Members of my channel, now what's being offered is you have free access to classes. Right now we're doing 40 days to releasing religious guilt, and you can join at any level. Depends on how much you think I'm worth. And every bit helps. Okay. I'm pulling 3 cards on how we're going to get out of this fascist regime. We're looking for clues. Thank you for being here, and thank you for hitting the thumbs up. When you hit the thumbs up, it benefits all of us because we do a group hug at 200 thumbs up. All right. We have okay, in America, how, like, the question is how we get through this fascist, like, how we overthrow it, basically. Okay, the 9 of Wands, there's gonna be a lot of damage. There already is. We figure out how to, it's kind of like we just kind of scrape through this. And we get stronger as a result. Am I going to do a class about Wicca? Yeah, I could. Sure. The next free class for members is going to be, thank you, Jamie, for putting my info up. The next free class for members, and I just do it on a video and, live stream it. No, I upload the video and you can watch it later. It's set to members only. It's going to be on my book that I wrote. Okay? Or on Wicca, we'll see. So as far as America getting through this fascism, there's going to be a lot of damage, people. And I think we've already seen that. And we'll just have to get our balance. There must be a reason that we're going through this. And then I have the Strength card. There's something about what we're going through that's going to make us extremely strong. Because we're going to fight. And when we fight, we win, right? When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. But there will be a lot of damage. The world order is being rearranged. We just have to keep our balance during this time. It will make us stronger. Thank you, Warren, and thank you for your check that you sent. Thank you to all of you who have sent me checks. Yeah, these cards are beautiful. They remind me of the Halloween deck, the artwork. I'm not sure if it's the same person. We're going to have to go back to the nefarious cards. There's a lot of news coming out of Russia, and we don't really get a lot of news out of Russia because they're pretty, the media is very suppressed. But there was an assassination attempt on Vlad. I think it was Friday night. One of the cars in his motorcade was blown up. We should read about that. And it's reportedly he's very ill. But I always say that Putin has a lot of body doubles, and I heard that on a European or a Russian, some kind of news show that wasn't in the U.S., that he does have a lot of doubles. So I think that Russia's getting hammered, unfortunately, but people are starting to come out and protest, which is exceedingly brave. Michael's saying it seems Kamala fell off the face of the earth. I don't get that. I mean, it seems like it, yeah, but I will read on that. I feel like Kamala is very, very, very upset. Understandably, very upset about what's going on. And also, I read him on Joe Biden the other night, and I got the Three of Swords. Very, very, very upset. So, I am going to... Damon says she's kicking back in a dark room with a martini. 3 cards about Putin. The Russian people are starting to... The Russian people are starting to revolt. Yeah, Pluto and Aquarius, right? Read Thomas's dad joke. It's too long for me to read it and read cards at the same time, but thank you, Thomas. I'm reading on Putin. Okay, the 7 of Cups means he's still giving... This is smoke and mirrors. This is the smoke and mirrors show for Putin. And the message coming out of the Kremlin is, you better not protest, Russian people. You better not protest. You're going to be imprisoned. A lot of them are. The King of Pentacles is Putin is still putting on a show as if he's all powerful. But it's very hard for him right now. The Moon card is like he's kind of going crazy. Whoever's playing the role of Putin is kind of losing his mind. So, I know that's not very conclusive, but the 7 of Cups indicates that there's a lot of impressions being sent out there by the Kremlin as if all is going just fine. But it doesn't seem like it is. And the King of Pentacles brings to mind the evil Elon. So we're going to ask why he's coming up when I'm reading on Putin. He's arresting some of the oligarchs. Yeah, this is interesting. Okay, so that I'm picking up evil Elon there, and this, I think what this is, because he's arresting more of the oligarchs. He needs a cup of Russian tea or something. I feel like that this is, you know, a show of strength. I mean, that's why Alexei Navalny got offed, was because it was humiliating to Putin. So when he feels humiliated, this is my take on it, he has to, you know, go get someone. He has to off somebody. He's going broke. Yeah. Hey, Celtic's here. Yeah, he's going broke. And with the European countries sending all these weapons to Ukraine, let's ask this. I have the Moon card. Vlad is overwhelmed. This Moon is like overwhelming emotions. Yeah, vindictive like Dumpy. They're 2 peas in a pod. They really are. Oh, I hope your brother's okay, Maria. So everyone send Maria's brother. It's Leo, right? Some positive vibes. Yeah, so this card is indicating that Putin is trying to inflict fear. And that's what they do when they feel weak. Is Putin, is the Kremlin worried that they're losing? Are they worried that they're losing? They're worried that they're losing. Putin's worried that he's losing. The Russian people are starting to revolt. And 3 years ago I saw that happening, and and that's a strong yes. Yeah, this is a strong yes. Yeah. Thank you, Jamie. Send Annette a tip. Nobody's tipped me yet. Or become a member so you can attend my classes. You'll learn a lot. And if you're a member, you're missing out if you're not watching 40 Days to Releasing Religious Guilt. Very powerful, transformative class. It helped me to write it. Okay. Let's... Oh, God. So much news, so little time. We're going to read on the Orange Buffoon and what his status is right now when it comes to... I'm really trying to make sure you hear me. You do too have religious guilt. Everyone has religious guilt. You think you don't. It hides. I'm serious. It does. I can hone in on it and tell you where it hides. Oh, wait, I'm not reading on Kamala right now. I'm reading on the Orange Buffoon. Come on, Rita. All right, whatever, Gloria. Thank you, Jamie. What do I know? I'm just the psychic. I'm not reading on Kamala right now, but hang on. Okay. The Orange Buffoon is counting on, oh yeah, he's counting on continuing to be an overt criminal. Sorry I mentioned religious guilt. He's counting on being an overt criminal, the Orange Buffoon. He's counting on that and continuing to get away with it because he's got all these people around him that are subservient to him. Because he's counting on all these people to be subservient to him, like the legal system. So next we're going to read on the Supreme Court. In a democracy, the Orange Buffoon would have it coming to, in a true democracy, the Orange Buffoon wouldn't even be where he is. I was reflecting on Merrick Garland today, and the reason I was reflecting on Merrick Garland is because it's been on my mind for a long time why he didn't prosecute. And what I got, and I've gotten this every time. When Merrick Garland got appointed and he was going to go after Donald, immediately after that, he was threatened with that he would be taken away in the night. This is my psychic impression. And nobody would know what happened to him. Oh, Chuck Grassley was saying need to lessen the authority of the court so we can have full-on fascism? Wow. Lovely. He was threatened big time. And I got that Garland was threatened that he would be taken in the night and nobody would know. Is that accurate? That is accurate. I got that from the very beginning. So all the time that everyone was bashing Merrick Garland, I had nothing but compassion for Merrick Garland because I really felt the position that he was in. Not that, you know. Let's read on Pam Bondi. Merrick Garland had family trauma of his family having been in the Holocaust, and I think they died in the concentration camps. So, the rule of law is our bedrock, which is why they're attempting to destroy the rule of law. They should get the boot. Okay. So what is said about the Orange Buffoon is he's counting on being able to disassemble, or he's disassembled a lot so far. He's counting on disassembling the legal system, the entire system, which is what he would need to do in order to be a full-on dictator, right? So Mike, he had Jack Smith take over. We also had, and Jack Smith isn't done, just so you know. I think he's at The Hague right now. We need to read on Carolyn Levitt tonight, too. So, what I'm going to read on is, believe it or not, I'm going to read on, okay, we can't be judgmental. Come on, I mean... You can't really tell. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but I just want to make a point that I just want to make because it's my opinion. We don't know what it was. We don't know. We don't know. Right? We don't know what we would do in that kind of a situation. Good Lord, come on, have some compassion, people. Do I think the deportations will be what takes the felon down? I'm sort of asking about that now. It's going to be kind of an amalgam question, because it's going to be like, do I think that the Orange Buffoon and company will succeed in not being held accountable at all? Wait, hang on a second. That's your issue. Fight or flight, and never ran. Even if you did, you would lose. Yeah, what's done is done, right? I guess it's hard for me when I see good people. You know, when I see good people, right? Jen, come on. I'm tonight. I have like no tolerance for bashing people. It's, I mean, it's really funny. Jack is coming from Musk. I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read that. I'm not gonna get into it because I'll just start getting on my soapbox, and you don't want to hear me. Is Jack Smith on evil Elon's case? It looks like there's a yes on that. I think he knows a lot. Yeah, he knows a lot. So you don't know. I mean, Merrick might have passed on the information. Remember, the reason that Merrick Garland appointed Jack Smith was to make it like politically neutral, because Joe Biden appointed Merrick Garland, and so he had to get a special counsel. He did the right thing. You think Musk is coming for Musk? What? Don't confuse me. Okay, I am going to... Yeah, Putin has lost. He just hasn't gotten the message. I agree. I'm going to pull 3 cards on the Donald. Is he going to succeed in taking apart our entire legal system? I get a strong no on that. Let's check. Is the loser going to succeed in taking down our entire judicial system? 5 of Pentacles means he's going to run out of resources. The Orange Buffoon. The 6 of Pentacles. I still get that there's some really, really strong cases for taking him out. The Orange Buffoon. Strong cases. Yeah. And the Ace of Wands, there's going to be so much messaging against him. I see massive numbers of people turning against the Orange Buffoon, and therefore he doesn't get to take down our legal system. That's what I see. It's too in your face. It's too in your face how cruel, how murderous, how much he's just trying to be Kim Jong-un. I mean, it's bad. So that's what, when I'm looking at, will the Orange Buffoon succeed in taking apart our legal system? I get a strong no. I get that too many people are going to be too upset. And the 6 of Pentacles, there are too many really brazen, horrifying things. These are crimes against humanity that the Orange Buffoon is committing. It's evil, evil, evil. And say what you will about our democracy, but our democracy is pretty dug in. As much as it's being threatened right now, as much as it's getting really tested right now, our democracy is very dug in. Yes, I fully agree that the Orange Buffoon never should have been allowed to be president. Right? Everybody, do we all agree? Yes, he never should have been allowed to be president. No way. We are where we are. We don't like it. We just have to we have to know that, it's our turn. It's our turn. It's our turn to right this ship. And I can't even tell you how often, maybe you do too, how often I think about how upset I have been for so many years that nobody wanted to talk about politics. We all don't, we never wanted him. We never, ever, we're all in agreement about that. But what is it? We have to play the hand we're dealt, right? We do. There's this thing called acceptance, and we don't want to accept what we don't like. But when we accept where we are, then we can really do something with it, right? I mean, it's a mega mess, exactly. I like that. I was going to read on Carolyn Levitt. Which cards do I want to use? And whenever I tune into the energy of these MAGA people and Elon, well, he's MAGA, he's dark MAGA. You accept where we are, but you want to get out of it. You feel like you're in a dream and you need to wake up. Okay, you want to get out of it. So that means we have to be actively getting ourselves out of it. And not only that, believing fully in our hearts and souls that we are getting out of it. Okay? Gina's saying hello. I'm going to read on Carolyn Levitt. Oh, and if we have 4 more thumbs up, when we do, we'll do a group hug. I feel like I want to read the B cards on Carolyn Levitt. When I tune into these MAGA people, I just want you to know, the whole slew of them, this whole MAGA administration, lying really weakens your system. Timu Barbie, it's bad. Yes, activate, activate, activate. Thanks for reading the thumbs up. We're 2 away, 1 away from doing a group hug. After I read on, I don't have a nickname for Carolyn Levitt, but Timu Barbie came up. Okay, 3 cards about her fate. We did, Kathy did read her chart once, a few months ago. I asked her to, I was curious. And as I recall, when Kathy and I were doing a show about, we asked about Carolyn Levitt, Kathy looked at her chart, and it looked like March was going to be really tough for her and that she wouldn't last. We're past 200 thumbs up. We'll do a group hug after this. Carolyn Levitt. Judgment. This is a judgment card. In the B deck, this is a judgment card. This is interesting. I feel like she's committed crimes. And she has a billionaire husband who's about 30 years older, and they have a child. And I'm going to make fun for a second. What is this? You guys have seen Carolyn Levitt, right? Does anybody know what this is? What's the lip thing? What's the lip thing that they do? I don't understand that one. Melania does it too, but with Carolyn Levitt, it's different. What is that? Does anyone know? I'm asking you in all seriousness. What is that? What, is it supposed to be attractive? Sorry. Attitude? It's a MAGA thing? I know, right? You all know what I'm talking about, which is funny. It's a Barbie thing. She stands like a Barbie, she looks like a Barbie, and her bosoms aren't real. Anyway, I've said too much. She does have the judgment card. Yes, she does. We have a right to make fun, because they're just so awful. She has the, oh, it's the temperance card. Okay. It's the temperance card. The Queen of Wands, she just thinks that she thinks she's not going to leave that position ever. You're laughing. It was funny. Stuck from butt kissing? That's pretty good. But you get a bell. That was pretty funny. Yeah, we have to. What do you call glass bakeware in Jamaica? You're making me get up. Pirates of the Caribbean. Good one. me and Cheryl are wearing the same color. Yes, this is my Aries red color. Can you tell? I probably should have toned it down. Anyway, Carolyn Levitt, it looks like she's going to be just fine. And let me tell you what I mean by that. In the sense that she'll always be taken care of. She has a billionaire husband, and she can have all the Botox work she needs done, and you know, all that. So, but the Temperance card is, it's just a matter of time before she's just biding her time. So that's her. But let's ask this: will she lose her position? KKK Carolyn. Will she lose her position? That's a pretty strong yes. Yes, she will lose her position. But as far as her personally, it doesn't look like she's going to prison or anything. I wouldn't want to be them. I couldn't live with myself if I lied like that. It's time for a group hug. Yeah, all of Rumpy's picks are billionaires, and that's why we're now in an oligarchy situation, and we have to save our democracy. So no complaining. We just gotta play the cards we're dealt. We're gonna do a group hug, and I have tea leaves, so I guess we're gonna go over a little bit. But it is Monday night, and most people drop off at 8 because I think they go to watch I almost said Yogi Bear. Go to watch Midas Touch at 8. So we'll try to wrap it up in a sec. We'll run over a little bit because I have tea leaves. Okay, so what we're going to do is a group hug, and in this group hug we're going to send out energy that people stop being pessimistic and people start getting on the horse and riding the horse of democracy. And for all the people that are afraid and suffering, and the deportees and all those who are feeling really alone right now and depressed, including our elders and our veterans. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Group hug. The people get really motivated and they stop thinking negative. Send a hug to all the deportees and all the people that are frightened and all the people that are depressed. Good hug. Nice hug. Brave horse heart. Yeah. Good hug. There's so much more to read on. I do need to get to the tea leaves, though. Okay, ready? What else majorly do I have to read on? Now, I already told you that I did a pop-up about the election in Wisconsin. I didn't even get to the signal gate. But I do want to read on Scam Bondi and Kamala. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 cards about Kamala first. Oh, Donna's learning a lot from my channel. Okay, well, I try to keep up with the news. Thanks. Love the hug. Hug's breath. I'm reading on Kamala right now. How Kamala's doing. What's going on with Kamala? I think Kamala's just assessing, keeping track of everything that's going on very, very, very closely. Of course she would be. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, Princess of Jars. Kamala's hoping and praying that we get through this. The 4 of Swords is she's really torn up. It's really hard for her. But the 10 of Pentacles is there are a lot of positive things coming Kamala's way. So let's not give up. Because Kamala is assessing what's going on. The 4 of Swords is this is really wearing her out, what's going on. The Princess of Jars, she's just doing self-care. And the 10 of Pentacles is there's a lot of good that's coming Kamala's way. So, you know, I don't think she's given up hope. My PNN is your continuing education. Good. I'm so glad. I'll try to do better at that too. I mean, in terms of keeping up with the law and our democracy. And Kamala has incredible aspects for April. Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles did say that. Kathy, I'm glad you're still here. Signalgate. How's Zelensky feeling? Pretty confident. Pretty confident. Yeah, make sure you check out the show that we did, that Kathy and I did last Thursday. I believe it was Thursday. We went over a lot. Kathy's amazing. Go to empowermentunlimited.net and book an astrology reading. Why wouldn't you? It's a blueprint for your life. So, Signalgate. Let's just ask some pendulum questions so we can keep it like kind of quiet. Oh, the guides just hid my pendulum. I'm going to pull 3 cards about Signalgate. Did it fall on the floor? Too much energy on this table. Knight of Swords is justice coming their way. 9 of Pentacles. It wasn't just that one Signalgate, chat. I'll have you know. The evidence is there too. The 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. They're just kind of hanging in the balance, these Signalgate people. The way that I look at it, they can all be arrested in one fell swoop. Let's ask the pendulum. Are they all going to be arrested in one fell swoop? It's kind of going around like, I have to ask a different question. Will any of them be arrested? Will any of them be arrested? Yes. The Signalgaters will be arrested. That's a big fat yes. Will Pete Hegseth be arrested? That's a yes. I was texting Kathy yesterday. And we've been talking about, and she came up with the term, a cosmic sting operation. And that's what I was saying regarding Signalgate. All right, let's ask the pendulum. What is it? Is it a kind of a cosmic sting operation? It's not a cosmic sting operation. Okay. I might not have known what I meant by that. Okay. Were there people that, okay, was this a kind of, was it a setup? Was it a setup as opposed to an accident? Kind of, sort of. You gotta, you asked if Tulsi will be arrested? Yeah, I know. I heard about the 4 soldiers that were found dead, and what disturbed me about that was I had a vision about that before I heard the news. That some soldiers were in trouble. And Trump didn't say a word about it. I love how he goes like, well, I don't know, I didn't know anything about that. Alright, more about Signalgate. Will the military take action against those who were guilty of... I have a yes on that. Yes. Our military is not happy with these criminals. Yeah. We have tea leaves we must read. We can't stay forever, even though the news could go on forever. It will be done. I want you to all promise one another that you're going to... Of course someone's out to get Putin, Cheryl. That's like, it doesn't take a psychic. Someone's out to get the orange buffoon, too. That's like... There was an assassination attempt on Putin on Friday night. Did you miss that news? And Iran has a I almost said booty, a bounty on Trump's head. I got this crystal crown in Salem at a place called Coven's Cottage. Look it up. Maybe I don't know if they have an online store. They probably do. Most stores do. Let's see. This looks like a big middle finger. and a sign of... You like the crown? I love it. It was only $15. Will we hear if Trumpy has an attempt on his life? Well, yeah, we've heard that. That's a big middle finger and Mercury. I just think it's hilarious. And here we have it's probably people can see me outside wondering what the hell I'm doing. I'm kind of high up though. This is Mars, lots of activity and Mars in the cup. I see, it's hard to see. Hang on, let me check it out. It looks like I see a secret operation. This is war. This is like a secret operation. This looks like it's around Ukraine. I'm seeing like a sneak attack on Russia, on the Kremlin. I see it's like it's probably hard for you guys to see this, but it's like somebody's rushing in the night with bags like on their back. It's hard to see it. It's a psychic kind of a scene too, so it's hard for me to point out exactly what it is. That looks like a dragon. That looks like somebody riding on a dragon. We're gonna see. This is a shield. I feel like we're protected. You see what I'm saying? This is like somebody riding on a dragon, and then this looks like a shield. That we are being protected, even though the building behind me is a restaurant. Michael's asking. They have, it's called Oak to Ember. They smoke their food. Yeah, so there's a shield and it's protecting us. And you see a bird, yeah. But I think it's really funny. We have somebody giving the middle finger. You know, that's like, it's in the air. People are mad. And this looks like an elephant. This is like Ganesh, and this is a snake. Ganesh is the remover of obstacles, removing the obstacle of the snake. We know who that is. Doesn't take a psychic. Flipping the bird, yeah. It's in the cup. It's in Mercury. And in the planet Mercury, that's the communication. I think it's more FU to this, you know, the evil Elon and this administration and all that. Anyway, I hope you're all learning how to read tea leaves. So that's about all we can cover for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. Canada giving the finger to Trump. I feel like I want to convey too that our allies don't hate the American people. They hate Putin, who got this all. Our allies aren't stupid. Barbara feels so much better after PNN. Before I go, I want to let you know, if you want to book a reading, go to psychicannetteDion.com, and there's a special offer for new clients. And for 1 month, starting April 1st, which is tomorrow, if you're interested in spiritual life coaching, a new coaching client gets $100 off. Okay? I love you too. And just send me an email, AnnetteDion7@gmail.com. You can fill out the form on my website to send me a message, and I will tell you more about spiritual life coaching. It's life transforming stuff. All right. And Church of Spirituality was phenomenal yesterday. Please check it out. I need help getting my videos shared, so please share. And we'll see you off the ledges every day. And 40 Days to Releasing Religious Guilt is available for all members to watch at any time. Yes, and I got your email. We were talking about planting flowers. I'm going to plant some begonias, yeah, soon on the porch. All right, love you all. Be good to yourselves. Be kind. Okay, namaste. See ya.